Check. Check nine.
1 yard gain. Brings up 2nd and 9. At the 29-yard line.
The run only got a yard. Here's 2nd and 9.
Check. Mike 50. Come attack. You got tight.
Play action. Now it's Mahomes. And the Steeler pressure too much here. He's going down. Cameron Hayward just would not be denied. That's a loss of 7.
Brandon, if I'm an offensive coordinator and I see an all-out rush like that, I file it away because I'm going to use their aggressiveness against them as this game goes on. I'm going to hit them with a screen soon.
Check 43.
On 3rd and long, it's Mahomes. He's going to sling this deep downfield. And that will be incomplete. Well, they weren't scared to let it fly, but it falls to the ground and brings up 4th down.
Nice play there to force the incompletion. And to me, one thing's for sure. When you're the underdogs and you're playing on the road, you absolutely have to get takeaways. You've got to get the ball from them.
Yeah, win that turnover battle, going to be key. They didn't get one there, but you get the feeling they keep making plays like that, they might just get a few.
Yeah, once you get one, defensive teams think they come in bunches.
At their own 26-yard line.
Big Ben and the Steelers with a 1st and 10 at their own 26. First carry for James Conner. And he's taken down but able to slip across the 35. 10 yards there to start the drive and just enough by about the length of the football for a 1st down.
And there we see an early burst that makes him one of the leading rushers in the league.
Well, I want you to know, I listened to you yesterday when we were watching film. You said write down the word vision for him. It was on display there, wasn't it?
It certainly was because he allows the blocks to set up in front of him. And if that continues, it'll be a long afternoon for those guys trying to play some defense.
Just a yard on the 1st down carry, so it's 2nd and 9. Here's 2nd and 9, just a yard on that last run. They'll run with the NC State man. It's Jalen Samuels. And this winds up a pickup of 2, maybe 2.5 to about the 39. A gain of 2 there on the heels of a 1-yard pickup on 1st.
And it's 3rd down.
Start. 180. 59. 65. Knicker. He's crossing. He's checking. 59, what's up? 59, what's up? Jump.
Play fake to Conner. Now Roethlisberger. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked by Kendall Fuller. And a huge return as he'll take this one all the way down inside the 30-yard line. Well, not a good omen there. His first throw of the afternoon, intercepted.
And I know what the fans are thinking right now. I hope there's not negative thoughts in his head going forward since that's his first throw of the game. But one of the things I remember about him coming out of school is he's able to wipe things away pretty easily and move on.
And down inside the 15 he goes. A quick 1st down pickup. Good start after going 3 and out on their opening drive. A first trip to the red zone for KC. They have a 1st and 10 at the 13-yard line. Williams. And he goes backwards here, losing yardage back to the 16. The loss of a full 3 yards, and now it's 2nd down.
Back at the 16-yard line.
Yellow. 180. I got it. Mike's 50,
Now on 2nd and 13. Mahomes looking middle, and it's incomplete. He was looking for Tyreek Hill that time. And that takes us from 2nd to 3rd down. An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down.
Mike 55. 55. Hey, eat. Yeah. Hey, what's that? Hey, 43. 55. Attack. You can't block me. Alert flare.
Shotgun snap to Mahomes. This will be caught just inside the 10. And now a fumble. The ball's out, and it's picked up by the Steelers. And he returns it up just shy of the 20 to the 19-yard line.
Thank goodness for heaters up here. And thank goodness I don't have to carry the football in this game. It's January. It's cold out there. Trying to clutch the football and absorb the hits, not easily done.
Yeah, we saw a product of the elements right there. Running to start the drive is Samuels. And they'll blow that one up back at the 16-yard line. That's going to go as a loss of 4, and it'll be second down.
Every year I go to the combine and marvel at the speeds that linebackers are running nowadays. They run like DBs. And let's face it, they know how to finish plays too. Eyes up, head up, run right through them.
He rifles one that's intercepted. Picked off here by Anthony Hitchens. And he'll have the ball set up in the red zone at the 16-yard line. That interception sets them up beautifully already in the red zone.
And you can hear it all the way up here. Oski, everyone turned to block, find a spot, and now they're set up inside the red zone for their offense.
He's tackled a yard short of the marker. Good gain of 9 on first down. A nice run there, 9 yards, and it'll be second down. The last run got 9. That leaves him with second and a yard. Now Mahomes being chased out left.
Offensively, they liked their situation, so they tried to take a shot downfield, but no one was open. So it was tuck it in run time, and he picks up a first down.
So first and goal and an opportunity for our first points in this wild card game. They'll run for it with Hyde. Nothing doing there. They're going to wind up holding him at the 2. We're scoreless after 1. Second and goal, and they will try again from the 2-yard line. Now they'll throw with Mahomes toward the end zone, but that's going to wind up incomplete. The Steeler defense proving its mettle here. And now this is third and goal. They'll run it with Williams. Hemp fighting for the end zone. He lost the football. It's out. And it looks like Steeler football. It is.
Well, give some credit to the defense. They forced the big play, knocked the ball free from him, but it's a cardinal sin by the quarterback. Know where you are on the field, and he just gave up at a minimum 3 points.
Instead of getting down, takes the contact. The turnover ensues. Here's the fullback. This is Roosevelt Nix. And he's going to be taken down shy of the 5-yard line. Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a second and 9.
Well, big man with ball met bigger man on the other side of the line. A really nice play for the defense.
Mike, ready? Black 20. 59. Alert. Black is in.
Off the play fake. Here's Roethlisberger. He's going to rifle one deep left side. And Big Ben intercepted a third time. It's the Honey Badger, Tyrann Mathieu. And they will set up shop at their own 41-yard line.
The Chiefs take over first and 10 at their own 41-yard line.
The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive. And so close to hitting pay dirt last time, fumbling down near the goal line. Now, how does that affect their psyche this time?
It's a tester, that's for sure, because to be that close and come away with no points is really disappointing, not just for the guys on offense, but the defensive players, too, who thought, hey, we're going to put some points up and have a little momentum going. They've got to find a way to just get it out of their minds, let it go,
short-term memory,
and move on to the next series.
So the opening play of the drive goes backwards. Now they'll come up on 2nd and 12. A first throw for Henney, the veteran backup. Caught, Kelsey, left side. And he gets this to the other side of midfield across the 45 before going out. It's a pickup of 17 and a first down.
his position, and he's listed as a tight end, but he certainly doesn't run like one, and that's what we're seeing more and more coming into the league. Those guys who can run, make plays after the catch, and gain that additional yardage.
And using that speed there to turn it into a pretty nice little gain. Mahomes complete to his tight end. It's Kelsey. And all the way in for a Kansas City touchdown. Travis Kelsey, 44 yards, as his guys are first onto the scoreboard here this afternoon. Harrison Butker is on for the extra point. And his kick is good to make it 7-0 KC. Now after the touchdown, here's Butker on to kick it away. That'll be taken in the end zone. And he'll be brought down at the 23, make it the 24-yard line. The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive. They'll be looking to match that touchdown from a moment ago. 7-0 is the score as they begin with a first down. Trying to shake off the interception from the last drive. He'll look to throw. And the coverage terrific there as that's knocked down and incomplete. It was Tyrann Mathieu, the Honey Badger, there to knock it away. From the 24, they'll go again on 2nd and 10. To throw here, Roethlisberger. Going top shelf for Smith-Schuster. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. P.J. Williams with a pick. Oh, he breaks a tackle, and he's got an alley. And a big return will get him all the way down to the 35. We haven't even escaped the first half, and he's already thrown 4 picks.
And Brandon, back in the good old days, probably back before you were born, if your starter threw 4 in the first half, he might throw 8 or more for the game because they weren't going to pull him out. But nowadays, the patience level isn't quite there. He's going to have to make some real adjustments, or the backup may see some time.
Now, the first play of the drive there is incomplete.
Didn't have a receiver open downfield, and as it turned out, couldn't even find his outlet man because of the coverage. It's way too tight, unable to find anyone open.
They'll get the first down and more inside the 20. 19 yards to pick up there. Move the chains.
Absolutely love the run right there. This guy's known for his quickness, but also for his speed. He's able to get to the second level almost before you blink if you give him any type of blocking. Always talk about slot receivers.
And he loses the football a second time. And it's picked up by the Steelers. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. Often on fumbles, you look at the guy who coughed it up and say, geez, what did he do? But, hey, let's tip the cap to the defense here.
Not a problem at all, my man. I'm not even going to tip it. I'm going to doff my cap to him. Congratulations. Big-time play. Knocking it free and creating something good for your team.
And he's taken down, but not before he gets this across the 25-yard line. A gain of 11 to kick off the drive, and it's a quick first down. Right back to Connor here on first. He takes this for 3 to the 29.
One thing to keep in mind, partner, especially in the second half, when you've got a running back of this size, of these dimensions, I can just tell you, attrition does set in for a defense because you're excited about hitting him in the first half, maybe not so much in the second half, and some of these shorter gains turn into bigger runs later.
Stepping up, he's going to keep it. He'll wind up getting 4 there on his own, but it will leave him now with a third down situation. 2 minutes to play here in this first half of the NFL playoffs. A reminder coming up at the half, as we've done all year. We'll get you to Jonathan Coachman in Orlando. Coach will have the lowdown on what's going on here in this wild card weekend as we begin on the road to Super Bowl 53 in Atlanta. Now Roethlisberger to throw. this one is down he goes. Frank Clark with a big-time sack on third down. It's a loss of 7. You never want to give up a sack. From the O-line's perspective, they hate it for several reasons, especially because they felt like they let little brother down back there in the pocket.
Oh, no doubt. They have a ton of pride, and they go into every job wanting to keep that guy clean. They want that uniform with no grass stains, no dirt, nothing on it, but it's really, really difficult. You're talking about some terrific athletes who are trying to put him on the ground.
The KC offense out of the huddle, ready for their next drive. And they'll be looking to atone for last time's mistake of fumbling inside the red zone. Certainly doesn't want to do that again.
And so much emphasis placed on red zone offense. I mean, you have periods devoted in practice just for that because everyone knows how vital it is to put points on the board when you've entered that part of the field. And to come away with nothing, that's difficult for a team to handle.
And difficult, and now we'll see if they can make it less difficult on themselves on this drive. And he takes us across the 15 to the 17. Now the Steelers use the first of their 3 timeouts as they'll talk it over here before what will be an important third down.
Here we go! 90 Wolf! Ready, go! Here we go! Here we go! Ready!
Now Henning. And that will be incomplete.
They went with the dime look that time on defense, just flooded the field with defensive backs, blanketed everyone, took away all the passing angles, thus the incompletion.
Colquitt on to kick as he sends it away. Here's Switzer. A good return there, call it 13 yards. And the Steelers will go on offense here, 1st and 10. The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. The crowd may be losing just a little bit of the edge after back-to-back punts.
They want some big plays. They want to see some offense. They want to see somebody break away, whether it's through the air or on the ground. Now it'll be interesting to see where the patience is on both sides. Each head coach, can you hang in there and not try and force something that could put your team in some jeopardy?
Roethlisberger will throw. And that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up 2nd down.
This team is not going to make it easy for you. They're a physical group, and we just saw it there on that play. It came in, made the contact, just as he's trying to haul it in.
To throw once more on 2nd and 10. Roethlisberger. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. The interception woes, they just continue to mount. He's thrown 5 picks. At this point, you got to be thinking, is it something between the ears?
I think a confidence hit does occur once you start getting those numbers up there a little bit. But as you and I both know, it's not always just one guy's fault. Maybe somebody ran a wrong pattern. Maybe some balls were tipped. It could be so many different things. Bottom line, though, it comes back to the guy throwing them.
Focus, defense, focus. 6 guys. Check 6. Christian, Travis. Rush in. Rush in. Rush in. Let's go.
They start the drive on the ground. It's Williams. And defensively, they're just looking to keep him contained as they're able to get him down. It's a 7-yard carry to set them up with a 2nd and 3. They'll keep it on the ground again here. So we're in halftime of this AFC wildcard matchup as we'll head down to Orlando. That's where we find our man Jonathan Coachman at our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach, both teams try to avoid being one and done in these playoffs as we start the second half of this AFC wildcard game. This will be fielded on the back line of the end zone. And the decision to bring it out will cost him about 5 yards as he'll get this only back to the 20. The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive. They're down here, but very much in this game. What's the tonality of a coach's talk when a game is within striking distance like this at intermission?
Typically, what they're doing is emphasizing the things that went well in the first half and wanting more of that. Sure, you've got to go over some of the errors and clean up some things because there's a reason you're down. but overall, I think they want to stay positive, stay up with this team. We're just starting the second half, and we've got the football. Let's go ahead and punch it in, and then we'll take it from there.
See how that recipe works. He was out there waving his arms, and when you got a quarterback out of the pocket looking for any help, I guess waving the arms is helpful.
It certainly is, because you got to get his attention, because now you're in scramble drill. So everyone's adjusting their routes, finding open space, and he found the right spot for the completion.
Ready? Black 30. Mike 59. It'll be a long day for you.
On 3rd and 1, it's Roethlisberger. That went into the hands of his tailback, Samuels. And he gets it to the 34. Good enough for the first. They get 6 on the pickup there as the drive will continue. From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10. On 1st down, it's Samuels. Give him a couple on the carry there, 2nd and 8. You know, despite the scoreline, I think they've got to like where they are here. They're on the road and just one big play away from getting right back in this game.
I'm going to follow right along with you, because the spot they're in now is a credit to their defense. They've kept them in it by making the plays that they've made, and that just means you're one big score away from being right back there.
Now, the question is, can this offense step up and make that play, because that's been an issue for them in this game. They'll run on 1st down. Samuels, and he'll be taken down just shy of midfield after a gain of about 4.
I call that play a success. A nice inside run sets up a very manageable 2nd down, a very solid gain on that play.
Staying on the ground with Samuels, and he'll take it across the 50 and into Chief territory. The linebacker, Anthony Hitchens, there on the stop. This will be play number 7 on the drive. 3rd and a yard. Out of the gun, it's Roethlisberger. Flush to his right. He may try and run for this. 4 yards there as they let him out of the pocket, and he got enough for the first.
When they watch film of this game and hand out the grade sheets, he's going to really like getting a double plus on this play. Why? He scrambles and picks up a 1st down. But what else does he do? Protects himself by sliding and avoiding the big hit. Double plus, big-time play.
It's a 6-yard pickup, and it gets him to 2nd and 4. They stay on the ground. Here's Connor again. Tackle made there by Frank Clark.
This is what happens sometimes when you abandon the running game. It's hard to get back to it, because once guys get out of that mentality of firing out and hitting people, hard to get them started again occasionally.
Alert, alert. Okay, just like that. Just like that. Mike 59. Mike 59. Watch the slant. Hey, wahoo.
3rd and 2. Now Roethlisberger. He's going to find his running back. It's complete. It's a gain of 8, and it'll wind up moving the chains. Well, this is how you shake the thoughts of that interception on the last drive. You come out and start this one 4 for 4.
And watching him throw it around with that type of confidence reminds me of a guy I played with way back when, who told me, I don't care if I throw 10 interceptions in a row. I'm going to stay confident and keep flinging it. I just figured there's something wrong with the football.
And inside the 20 before he's brought down. The Steeler 1st down on the pickup of 11 yards. I tell you, they didn't give it to him much for the first 3 quarters, but when they have, he's been efficient. Maybe they ride him more here down the stretch.
Yeah, not sure it was actually in the game plan for him to have as few carries as he has, but it might play out really well for them now. As you noted, if they want to ride him down the stretch, he should have fresh legs.
The drive continues as they search for a tying touchdown. Here's 1st and 10. He's down inside the 10 to the 8, and it comes on a gain of 8.
Well, partner, I know this type of running back. I mean, this size, this intensity usually gets better as the game goes on. And I just tell you from experience, the first few quarters, oh, you're eager. You come running up there, I'm going to tackle this guy. By the 4th quarter, you're coming up and thinking about it.
And D-line wearing down 4th quarter. Yeah, that's not a guy they want to see consistently. And he's able to get it down to the 2-yard line. 7 yards there and a first down.
I hope we give enough respect to the big guys up front because they have been getting it done on this drive. The holes have been large, and they've been barreling through them, picking up first downs.
And they'll let the fullback try and take him home. Nothing doing there. They're going to wind up holding him at the 2. No gain there, and it's going to set up 2nd and goal. 2nd and goal, and they will try again from the 2-yard line. On 2nd down, Connor looking for space. And he's in. Touchdown, Pittsburgh. Taking it in from 2 yards out as they can now even this game here in the 4th quarter with the extra point. They were able to stop him at the line on 1st down, but this time he punches his way through.
And sometimes just because you're stopped on the first run, it doesn't mean the play call was bad or incorrect. You might just need better execution and just a tad more determination, and they got it done on the 2nd try.
Don't forget the extra point. It's up and good, and an important one that is, as we are all tied now early in this 4th quarter. So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. This is taken about 7 yards deep. And he's got daylight. It's a foot race. And all the way in for a Kansas City touchdown. Officially, that goes down as a kick return of 107 yards. What a run. And the Chiefs have taken the lead. This game wasn't tied for long. How about that? A big return here in the 4th.
And this is that time of game where every big play is magnified. 4th quarter, kick return for a touchdown. You've got to feel great about your chances at this stage of the game.
Yeah, they regained the lead. Now we'll see if they can hold it. So let's try this again. After the kick return, TD, here's yet another kickoff. That's fielded in the end zone. They'll bring it back to just about the 25. Call it the 24-yard line.
The Steelers take over 1st and 10 at their own 24-yard line.
The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive. And it's a unit last drive that did it all on the ground, Charles.
And they controlled it from the interior, big on big, right? Offensive lineman versus defensive lineman. But you know, in order to keep the football moving.
And a big loss here as he's taken down. Frank Clark, what a play by him. That's going to go as a loss of 13.
Well, so much for setting the tone of the drive offensively. Giving up a big sack that loses that kind of yardage, not a great start.
Escaping the pressure right. He'll find Juju Smith-Schuster. A big gain there after going backwards, and that'll lead to a 3rd down.
Brandon, so many times we see the crossing route start as a quick hitter, but in this play, he had time in the pocket and waited for him to clear going across.
Here we go, 3rd and 1. Gut check time on both sides.
Hey, box truck, box truck. Block it, box.
From the shotgun, it's Roethlisberger. And the throw there going to be incomplete.
Not only was the call spot on, how about the execution of that defense right there? The zone was absolutely locked up tight. He was trying to force it in there on 3rd down.
But if there's a time to force it, he felt like he needed to make a play, right?
Yeah, exactly right. 3rd down, you got to try and find something. There's nothing available there for him.
Hey, Charlie. Like 22, he's got black.
The Steelers will go. It's Roethlisberger. And he's got Moncrief. And he's got the first before he's brought down at the 39-yard line. Well, we kind of looked at each other as they decided to go for it, but in the end, great execution, a 6-yard gain, and it all... Oh, a crusher there as it's intercepted. Picked by Kendall Fuller. And he's able to get it back to the 33-yard line. What a nightmarish game he's having now. 6 interceptions that he has thrown.
Absolutely unbelievable, isn't it? Hard to believe we're watching this and have seen it, but it just tells you about the game of football. It giveth and it taketh away.
Yeah, the guys, though, that have thrown 6 interceptions in a game, the likes of Peyton Manning, Brett Favre, I think Joe Namath, he did it 3 times. And now, defensively, they're going to burn their first timeout. Remember, they get an extra time built in coming up here shortly at the 2-minute warning. After the loss to start out, here's 2nd and 11.
Hey, Delta.
They run it again with Williams. The linebacker, Ryan Shazier, there to make the tackle. And this defense here going to burn their second timeout. But you can also factor in another timeout that they'll get when the clock stops at the 2-minute warning. One of the bigger plays in the game thus far. The crowd getting into it as we come up on a big 3rd down.
Coming this way. Here we go. Mike 55. Hey, man.
Henning. Flushed out right. And that is incomplete.
Thrown to the sideline and incomplete. Sets up 4th down.
Here's Dustin Colquitt now as he's on to punt for Kansas City. He'll send this one into the Midwestern air, and it's a good one. And a great job on special teams to down it, as this will be marked out inside the 5-yard line.
You hate to give the ball away here in the 4th quarter while you're just holding a slim lead. But that punt, absolutely ideal. They pin them inside the 5-yard line. They give their defense a really nice opportunity.
They start the drive with Connor. And from the 4, they get it to the 8 on a pickup of 4. Fourth quarter, down to the final 2 minutes, and we've got a 1-score game.
At the 8-yard line.
So the Steelers with the football as we get you reset. They come up on a 2nd down now in a game that looks like it's going to go down to the wire. To throw on 2nd and 6, Roethlisberger. And now he'll tuck it and run. And he's brought down, but not before they get it across the 20-yard line. Scrambling not particularly a Roethlisberger strong suit, but he does get the job done there and gets a first. They'll look to throw. Taken in by Switzer on the left side. And he'll be corralled right around the 34. 12 yards that time and a Pittsburgh first. Obviously a big first down right there.
Yeah, they still got to hustle. They got to get up to the line of scrimmage and get set. But I don't think necessarily you need to spike it. But they've got to continue to move quickly.
Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on first down. He'll get this one to Switzer. The completion good for 3, and it's 2nd down.
It drives some people crazy to see those short throws underneath. They've got to find a way to gash the defense downfield.
That first down completion only netted him 3. 2nd and 7. Throwing now is Roethlisberger. He's going to let it fly. And this is going to wind up incomplete. The coverage there too strong on the deep ball, and now they face a 3rd down. The Steelers on 3rd down. They've hit it 50%, 3 of 6 to this point. This is 3rd and 7. He's back to throw. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete. He's unable to complete it there, and just not the game that you would expect from him. He's been off the mark really start to finish.
Yeah, it makes you wonder what exactly is going on. Is he a little bit dinged up here, or is he just off just by a bit? Maybe he can get it back in this situation. He'll need to.
Hey, Alpha.
They're going on 4th down. It's Roethlisberger. And, a crusher there as it's intercepted. Picked off by the free safety, Eric Berry. And they will take over possession of the football at their 42-yard line. The Chiefs in good position to start out as they come up 1st and 10. They begin the drive with Williams. And he is met at the line of scrimmage, and he goes down right there.
The tackle made
Now the Steelers going to use their third and final timeout as they'll stop it with 25 ticks remaining on the clock. Another running situation on the doorstep as they come up 2nd and 10. They go down to a knee, and that will do it. They are moving on here in the playoffs.